So on ceramics, using this little Diablo 1/4" blade really is nice. These are pretty awesome just because they have the little point setter. So that's kind of makes it more accurate to be able to pinpoint where you actually are drilling. Now, if you had a porcelain bit, if you had porcelain tile, you want to get a bit like this. These have all these diamonds around it. These will last a lot longer and you'll be able to get like probably 10, 15 holes out of this. Whereas if you use one of these for porcelain, you know, you might be able to get the whole shower door done with that, but chances are this is all going to dull and ruin the blade. So definitely pay attention to what kind of tile you have, get the right bits for it. It'll make it a lot easier for installation. But since this is ceramic, I'm just going to use the point bit, which makes it nice. A bad idea to fill this in with a little bit of silicone. Really? I'm just gonna cut a little bit more off of this. I'm gonna cut a little bit more off just so I can slide that in there. All right, so it might be best just to wait until you get the door installed there, but let's go ahead and drill our holes into the floor. It's not ideal to drill through the waterproofing, but we are over concrete, so it's really not going to be that big of a deal. You know, if you were doing it on a second floor where you had plywood and you were using a waterproofing system, then what you really want to do is make sure that you don't penetrate all the way through the tile layer and into your waterproofing, and you want to use some epoxy to actually set the screws. So basically cutting the screws, making it so it doesn't go into the waterproofing. But in this scenario, we're over a basement bathroom. We're going to apply plenty of silicone within the screws and we should be good. So I really don't have too many concerns on a, you know, on a slab constructed shower base, but just know that if you're on a second floor, you know, pay attention to this video here. I have a demonstration of how to go about doing that in a curbless situation where you're on a second floor and you don't want to penetrate the waterproofing. It should be pretty easy too because it's right into like a stone. So then we'll add a little bit of silicone into these. Put our plug anchors in. Add a little bit more silicone to the tops of this. This is where one of these glass shims are going to help out because I need to move tight against that wall. So I'm just going to shove a shim underneath of my glass. That should work. We'll end up putting a bead of silicone right along there too. And we can go ahead and tighten our set screws on here. Okay, so that's the fixed panels in. Now we'll go ahead and get our door set up.